Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now you would have saw that I did a video on products that I use that I got gifted when I was on TikTok shop. Now this is part 2 of products I will rebuy over and over again if I have to. Like if, for example, one thing, it will hopefully never run out, but like if I needed to, I would go and rebuy it. Some of these products are mostly skincare, so I would obviously at some point need to rebuy these, but this is everything that I would rebuy that I've got personally bought myself off TikTok shop. The first brand slash product I would 100% rebuy is Medicube. Now you can now get this in store, you can get it at Boots, you can get it at most places now. I don't think you can get it at Boots actually, but I know I've seen it in store, but they do come from TikTok shop. Like most brands these days build off TikTok shop and then end up going into stores, Boots, Superdrug. So I will be repurchasing these. This is the Zero Pore Pad mild, so I've got psoriasis, so I've got the mild one just because it's not as strong, and then I would 100% repurchase it. One, I find this this is still my first tub, but for how much I need to put on my face, I feel like this will go quite quickly if you use it quite often, but I would recommend buying this again. It does the job. It's a zero pore blackhead mud mask, and you leave it on for like 20 minutes and then you wipe it off and your skin is completely new and cleared and fresh. Obviously it takes a couple of times to get it the way that you want, to get rid of all the blackheads and pores. I definitely need to do this at some point again, but Medicube is one of my favourite brands that I have found on TikTok shop. This is another brand that is slowly making their own shops or going into stores like Superdrug or Boots or Space NK, Sephora, but that is P. Louise. Again, they started on TikTok shop. I love all their makeup palettes. I've got 2 other makeup palettes, but this is the most recent one that I have bought. There's that side, and then there's that, and then there's, you cannot see it, this one, you can kind of see that. So that is a massive palette, and I got it on reduce. I think I paid £32 or something. So again, you can get so many discounts. Most of these brands will probably have their own website as well, but if I needed to, I would repurchase that because that's a massive palette, and that is probably the only palette you would need if you are starting out. It's got all the colours you will ever need, but I love my makeup, so I've got so much makeup on top of that. Another brand I would repurchase is Grace and Stella. I actually worked with them for a bit, well, got given some products off them. Was not these, but it was like an ice roller thing, but I would really recommend these. So this one is like moisturizing, and then this one is for like more nighttime, and then they do so many other ones as well, but they are so moisturizing whatever one you do. But it all depends on the type of under eyes you've got. If you've got dry under eye, dull under eye, tired under eye, like just, there is so many different types, but these are the ones that I use, and I will be repurchasing them when I finish this tub. You don't get it in the tub, you get it in 2 boxes, but I put it in the tub because I've got so many. One of the brands that I have worked with, I'm going to pop in this video as well because I repurchase these all the time. Not repurchase the same ones, but I buy these ones all the time, and that is Marlowe's Beauty Shave Butter. I've not actually used this one. This one is Marshmallows Shave Butter, and then I buy the body butter. So as you can probably see, I've used quite a lot of this one, and then when you buy a shave butter, this is what it looks like. But I've got loads of them in my drawer, and I use them on a weekly basis or a monthly basis all the time. So even though I've worked with them previously, I would really recommend their shave butters and body butters. This is another thing that I would repurchase if I had to. It is the 100 envelope saving challenge. So when you open it, you pretty much put £1, £2 up to £100 in each envelope. I have bought like double the amount that you get given, but then you've got this at the back and you can tick it off until you have, well, you're meant to have around 4,000 in this, but I normally now just save as much as I can when I can for like concerts, hotel, whatever I've got coming up. I will save in this envelope because I don't know why when I take money out and I put it in here, it's like it disappears. So I really recommend one of these if you are in your saving girl or saving boy era. Last and final thing that I would really recommend is this CD player. So it looks like, I think there's a CD in it. Looks like this, and it's like a record player but for CDs. So if you like that idea of a record player but you don't have enough space in your room, really recommend one of these. I would personally say it's really good. Some people have said it's not, but I personally love it. You do need to charge it because it is a wireless CD player, so you can charge it throughout the day, and then it lasts, I would say if you use it quite often, it lasts for like 3 or 4 days, but it all depends how long you play your CD player or your record player. But I do use them. I do use it a lot, and it's really got me back into listening to CD players and like actually physically buying CD like I used to when I was a kid. It brings back nostalgia. So that is everything that I would repurchase if I needed to, or for example for the skincare, I would generally repurchase it. I would need to repurchase that if I ran out. But for stuff like this, hopefully I would never need to repurchase, but it is stuff that I would if I needed to. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.